Ain't nobody is it. Alright, peace out, dude. I love surprises. I'm here for it. Alright. Booyah! Alright, we are starting soon, so we will begin in 5 minutes. So get your water, get your life, get your food. But I'm gonna get me some water real quick. I got a big gallon of water. I came prepared. I know what you're talking about. No, I have an iron blast, the best thing ever. And it's like, it's not even like my car ran over it, like the tire, and it still survived. It's got a dent in it, but it's okay. Good morning, everyone. Wow, I feel you. I feel you. Always, but you know, as a voice actor, you always have water, right? Am I right or am I right?
Down with a water bottle.
All voice actors have water bottles. Always.
You have to hydrate. It's a simple rule.
It's okay. Yeah, that's fact. Don't hydrate, you dihydrate.
Diet,
of course.
All right, hold on. There, oh, wrong one. Wrong camera.
Let's say that you have a character who, let's say, is stranded in a desert.
Drink water.
Is it better to voice act without the water bottle, or is
Thank
it
you,
better
Ash.
with water bottle, even though?
Always with. Always.
Yeah,
100%
always with, because people aren't really. I don't think people are gonna worry about that. Because hearing your voice, if it's not hydrated, you're likely gonna get a lot of like mouth clicks and stuff like that, and you really don't want that. It's distracting.
Yeah.
Mouth clicks.
Little noises your mouth makes. It's just like that you don't want. It's weird. It's weird to describe, but if you hear them in recording, you know what I mean.
I
Mhm.
see.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Trina and Friend podcast with our awesome voice actor person, Layton Montgomery.
Hi, you guys.
Yay!
Hello. Hello.
I love my cubic avatar right here.
Very nice, right?
Yeah.
We also here with our co-host Sheeplin today. Introduce yourself, Sheeplin.
So my name is Sheepan, and I compose music for fun, and I play games. Simple as that.
Wow. Wow, very nice, very nice. Okay, Layton, introduce yourself. Tell everyone about you. We want a little backstory about your whole life story.
Yeah. Hi. I go by Layton Montgomery online. You guys can call me Luke if you'd like. That is my real life name. But yeah, I've been voice acting since February 2021, and been enjoying it so far. Started off with fan dubs and stuff like that, and eventually got onto a little more professional stuff, you could say, semi-professional stuff. But yeah, been enjoying that so far. I could go into later, like, how I got into that. That's me, Layton Montgomery. I feel like people have known me in the past for having, like, when I just started off, people thought I was in my mid-20s, but I was actually not. At the time I started, I was like 16.
Oh my gosh, you were a baby,
That's what people said.
and you still are baby.
I'm an adult. It
I'm
works.
an adult. I'm an adult child.
We are.
Wait, are you 16 or are you above 16? I'm kind of confused right now.
I'm 18 now, but when I started, I was 16.
Oh my gosh, you're still a baby. Wow.
I told you, I'm only in first year of university, so.
That's so crazy. Like you have such like a deep voice. You sound like you're like, 20 something. That's what it sounds like to me.
See, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That's what people
Oh my
thought.
god. I should have been like you, man. I should have started like early like you, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get straight into the podcast. Thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in for an awesome, amazing, wonderful time. We're gonna get right into it. So my first question for you, Layton, was how long have you been voice acting for? I mean, actually, you kind of answered this already.
Yeah, it's just like a year and a half.
Okay, year and
So,
a
yeah.
half. Well, if we already answered that question, let's
Yeah.
tell us about your origin story and what's got you into that and all that good stuff.
So, it's kind of weird. It was never like a dream when I was really young. I just remember, I played Smash Brothers when I was younger. I always like when Captain Falcon said Falcon Punch. I thought it was funny. So, it kind of. I feel like this for a lot of people. Voice acting starts off with a lot of impressions in that, and eventually you learn that you can't really. If you're passionate about voice acting, you're not really just going to do impressions. You go more into actually getting into character in that. So it started off as one thing and really evolved into another thing.
Oh, but that's really cool. Like, most people they like some of them did like start from the beginning, like, oh, I'm a baby, I watch cartoons and I want to be a voice actor. But that's cool how yours started with Super Smash.
I just like Captain Falcon. He's funny.
Got the Falco Punch, right?
Yeah, that's that kind of thing.
I need to get a expression for it. Impression? My bad, not expression.
An impression? It's not. It's not good at all. I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, we were looking forward to that one. We
It's just
wanted
what
to see
it's
it.
just what I liked when I was younger. I was no good at it, but eventually, when you find out what you're not good at, you find out what you are good at. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, everyone has their own interpretation with the characters too,
yeah,
and that's the beauty of it.
yeah.
Essentially.
I try to vary in range as well, and that practicing.
Right, right. Very good to practice. Okay, well, thank you for telling us that. It was it's cool to see like everyone's difference with how they start off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, you talked about your dub channels and all. You said you've been doing a lot of that stuff. So, what dub channels do you voice act the most for?
So,
Thank
I
you for the
remember
follow. Thank you so
I've
much.
done a
Thank you,
few
thank you,
of
thank you, thank you.
Sakai
I send love. Thank
Fushigi.
you, mighty.
That's what I did a few for. I haven't done
Trickster
one in a
Loki.
while for
Thank
them.
you.
I did
Hi,
quite a good
Loki.
few for Etrichan. I did one for this channel called Canon Romcoms. Yeah, these are all like These are all like the manga channels. And I think I did a good few for Attack on Mika. So I've been around.
You've been around everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
Attack
checking
on
out
Mika.
everything.
Wait, is that similar to Attack on Titan, or is
I
that
think
a
that's
completely different-
I think that's where they got the name.
Okay, gotcha.
You can check it on YouTube. It's all over YouTube, and trust me, you put
Attack
Attack on Mika, you'll find it.
It's all
Kinda
on
curious
YouTube.
now.
Okay. So, we're talking about these manga dub channels. So, what is these manga channels? Who's the company that what is Lab 316 for people who don't know them?
Lab 316, they're this company. I'm pretty sure they're based in Japan. I mean, as far as I know, when I've talked to them, yeah, they are. And they have a ton of manga channels on like a ton of channels on YouTube that upload their own little kind of manga-esque videos. It's all original. They have other content that's like partly animated, and there's a bunch of people who voice act for them. One of them is me, and one of them is Trina, as a matter of fact.
Really? What?
No way.
No way! That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that's really how did they find you, or did you like audition, or did they message you?
If anyone knows, there's a huge server called Voice Acting Club, and one day I was just searching there because they have a bunch of tabs with stuff you can audition for, and I was looking like the paid tab, and it was that. It was the Lab 360 guy showed some of their channels. It's like, we're looking for voice actors, and I saw it, and because on YouTube, in some of my many browsings and rabbit holes in the past, I'd seen videos from Etrichan saw it, and I thought, okay, this is a relatively well-known channel. I think this could work, so I just auditioned and got it.
Wow. That's so crazy. You know what? I just been using like Casting Call Club recently. It seems like I gotta use a voice acting club too.
Yeah, casting call club is actually where I started. I
Oh.
Yeah, I just started on there because it looked like a really easy site to use. Because I thought voice acting, when I knew much less about it, was all you have to have an agent and everything. But I saw you could easily audition for fan projects on it, and I just went for it. Even though my earlier auditions were terrible, and I think everyone starts off sounding quite terrible. But a lot of people think that terrible stuff is quite good, and then you actually get much better. So those are
I
my
mean,
2 cents. Casting Call Club, I like. It has a lot of uh, dumb projects that they show. Like some stuff is like it's a lot of like Minecraft stuff and FNAF stuff. A lot of fad projects like that are just spammed in the popular section. But sometimes you find some stuff you really like, and even original projects as well. I know there's this channel called Gabaleth that does like funny Nintendo comic stuff, and they always cast on Casting Call Club.
oh really? Well, it sounds like I have to audition too, just like you. But you know what? Thank you for telling me that, because I'm literally in the voice acting club server, and I haven't looked at it in like so long.
I know.
It's so bad.
I know.
Oh man.
I know. It's the good thing about it too is it doesn't really matter like how often you're looking at it. It just matters if you. There's always stuff going on there. So if you're ever looking for auditions, they're gonna have stuff unpaid. They're gonna have stuff for paid. They're gonna have all sorts of stuff that's being advertised on there. So there's no shortness to the content that's there.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I'm gonna take your advice on that, and I'm gonna get it all. I'm gonna go through everything. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Next question. We running through these pretty quick.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So my next question. I kind of answered part of this question already.
Mhm.
What's your favorite or most notable role that you've done?
Okay, so when it comes to favorite roles, I tend to like just general, very cool deep voice guys. I don't know. It doesn't matter if they're protagonists or not. I just like it. I like god characters, though I haven't been able to do that much. I remember I did a kind of comic dub for my friend who wanted to dub some stuff that was made of like Percy Jackson characters in a little comic, and I had to do Poseidon for her, and that was a lot of fun. I recorded something recently for her as well, and there's a lot of uh, funny improv I put in that, so that's what I like. But I used to be relatively infamous among like my kind of circle of friends for going to a bunch of Persona fan projects and doing a Yusuke voice.
Oh my gosh. Yusuke was my favorite in that.
I see.
But okay.
When it comes to Persona games, what is it about? And I saw a spin-off of a fighting game for Persona. And is it a fighting game or is it a...
That's probably. Is it Persona 4 Arena Ultimax? Because that's the fighting game they have.
Yeah, I think that was what I was referring to, but what is the
Yeah.
game about? The mainline games?
The mainline games, I think most of them are just. It's interesting because it like combines, going through dungeons and stuff. You get these things called personas. It's supposed to be another side of yourself, but you kind of just uh, collect them and use them to battle some of the other enemies called shadows. But on the other side of things, while you're going through dungeons and doing all that, you have an actual school life, and you talk with people and do things that a school boy would do. So it's kind of like that, and that's I think why a lot of people like it.
Oh, I see.
I love it. Like it's so fun. Oh my gosh, it's such a good game. I hope they make like I really wish they had like Persona 5 for like, like girl edition, but it'd be
Yeah,
like that.
only one game has had a female protagonist option.
Unfortunately. But they did it once, so they could do it again. Am I right? Am I right?
Exactly. I think there's a pretty big demand for it, so I'd be all for that.
Make it happen. Persona 6, where you at?
Persona 6.
About Persona, so when it comes to, let's say, the game itself, so do you have the chance to, let's say, change characters, or do you play as the main character all the way through, and does the main character change in different games?
Well, yeah, there's most games, you don't have to play one game to understand another most of the time. Most games are just stand as their own title. So you could play, say, Persona 4 as your first Persona game, and it's all contained in its own story, with maybe some slight references to the previous games, which other people
Hey,
will
yo, make
get,
me a
but
protagonist, please.
you could
Please,
just start it
James.
as its own thing. And yeah, you pretty much play as the main character through the whole story, but when you're in battles, you used to be able to only like control your character, and all the other characters were controlled by AI, but now you can control all of the party members independently.
Oh, I see.
Good game. Highly recommend. You should play it, Sheeplin.
Yeah, I played Persona 4 Golden a few months ago, and I had an amazing time with it. Highly recommended.
How much does
It
it
stole
cost?
your 100 hours of life.
And what is the best Persona game that you will definitely introduce people with?
3, 4, and 5 for me.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, okay.
3, 4, and 5 are like Persona 1 and 2 are a little more niche. I think less people know those, and there's also less platforms to play them on. But 3, 4, and 5 are really the ones that, Persona feds talk about. 5 especially because of it has a very good aesthetic.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 100% agreed on that one.
Yeah, it's also coming out on Switch and Xbox pretty soon.
Nice.
Okay.
And Steam.
I got it on Steam. Better get it on your Steam. I know you got a Steam account. All right. Next question, number 5. Who are few of your biggest inspirations?
When it comes to voice acting, I've seen a good few people, a good few, I guess, voice acting celebrities that I like a lot. When it comes to male voice actors, I think I've always liked Mark Hamill. He did the Joker. He's done a few. Everyone knows him as the guy who was the actual actor for Luke Skywalker in the older Star Wars movies. But I like in general his approach to voice acting. Like, there was a story for when he was doing all the dubbing for Batman, and all the voice actors for that read their lines just sitting down. But him as the Joker, he couldn't stand it. He had to stand up and start moving around and making hand movements, and that's really what I like to see. Because I think I saw a video of Jack Black doing it for when he was doing Kung Fu Panda as well. because to voice act is not just to, you know, do stuff with your voice. You're actually acting there. So if you have to like move around to gesture a bit, go for it. I mean, if you know, sometimes the mic picks that up, which is not as good. But if you can do it, do it. Express with your face and your body. It really works, and I like that. And when it comes to female voice actors, I've always liked Wendy Lee. I'm a big Cowboy Bebop fan. She was Faye Valentine in that. I just think she's lovely.
Man, she was so good. She's such a good voice actress.
Yeah,
I used to watch her when I was like a kid.
exactly. She's been in a lot of good stuff. Was she also in? I played the Danganronpa game. She was in those.
She did like Akari and like some other characters too, I think.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I move around. Yeah. So I agree. It's better to get like in character. Like if you want to do like, embody the character, you know what I mean? You want to move around. I mean, keep your face to the mic, right? But like, get into it, you know what I mean?
I would also say that to think of a character as just like something you put on, I don't think is necessarily enough. A character, in another way, is a facet of yourself. And if you could understand that through also inflection in your voice, I think, that's really the road to embodying the character the best you can.
Absolutely. Hands down, you are absolutely 100% right.
When it comes to Danganronpa, is it a social deduction game?
It's like, it's a visual novel, but it also has kind of gameplay. It's weird to explain. You have like class trials, and you have to like shoot down other people's statements with truth bullets, which is really your evidence. But for most of the time, it's just a visual novel.
Oh, so does it have multiple endings? I think.
Sometimes. Most of the time, it's like you could tell it's not a very good ending, but yeah, kind of not. More traditional visual novels have the kind of multiple endings thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
pretty
see.
pretty linear for the most part.
Can he die in the game or
Oh,
in
You you
Danganronpa?
you kind of can if you just screw up too much during the trial.
and then you lose. But then you just restart, play again.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess you could describe it like Ace Attorney somewhat in that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that was all my questions. Now it's sheeplin time.
All right then. So number 6. So the question is, what goes through
Hi.
a day in a life
Hello,
of
Yankee. How are
Layton
you?
from start to finish?
I mean, most of the days, if I'm not doing any voice acting work, I wake up, make my bed and all that, and I just go to classes because I'm a university man. Uh, as usual during October and stuff like that, work starts to pile up. So that's my usual day. But if it's a day where I'm actually gonna do some voice acting, I'll make sure I have in my head a time for that. Like maybe it's a weekend, I'll do it around noon. Cause usually I live with my parents and I have a whole setup there. I use a walk-in closet to record because I'm not gonna change the walls or anything, and foam panels cost a bunch. So using what you have is quite a good thing to do. But yeah, if it was like I just plan out a good time, when construction isn't going on outside, and just go for it.
I see. So what do you eat every day, and what when it comes to the food in your, let's say, university, does it taste good or does it taste very bad to the point where
It
you have to
it's variable. It's variable. I have a meal plan. I think it's mandatory to have a meal plan if you're in residence at my university. But some of the food is good. They know how to make potatoes really well, but the scrambled eggs are like rubber. Is no good. And the
Ew, that's
cutlery there,
disgusting.
it's like all metal cutlery, but it bends incredibly easily. So it's inconvenient to say the least.
Oh, I see.
Ugh, that's
Damn.
so gross.
Yeah. For the most part though, the food is all right.
Do you have salt or let's say some condiments to make it kind of?
Yeah, you've got like ketchup and stuff. They have
Hey,
a
yo,
waffle
let me
maker,
get some
which is nice. I
McDonald's too.
suppose
I
what's
would like
nice is
some Yankee.
they have a lot of options of what you can do. Like if you want to have just like cereal or toast, you can do that.
I see.
Oh, that sounds good. Um, when do you have time to go to the gym?
Uh, me and my friend were gonna do that pretty soon, but yeah, it's usually a morning thing. Go to
Okay,
the
so you're like a
gym, do workout.
morning gym person.
Yeah,
All right.
usually, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm either a morning or a night person. I can stay up late, but I don't like staying up too late, and I can wake up early, but I don't like waking up too early. I'm pretty balanced in terms of that. But yeah, if I'm gonna work out, I like doing it earlier rather than later.
Okay, I
So do
got
you
you. All
do
right.
strength training or?
Usually, I like, you got to stretch beforehand. I can do a good amount of push-ups because I used to be a cadet, and we ended up doing a lot of push-ups. But yeah, you just so I go on the treadmill and that, and then go with all the other machines, whatever the gym has. I'm not too acquainted with the gym here yet, but that is bound to change.
That is
Wait,
interesting.
wait. Hold on. You're a cadet, but you didn't want to join the military?
Wait, what is
I I
cadet?
I my old school had its own cadet corps, so I joined that a few years ago. I'm not part of it anymore, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was sort of a leadership experience than a military thing, but we definitely ran it with military rules.
Wow,
So what
that
is a
that sounds
cadet?
terrible.
It's sort of like a thing you do where it's for young people. It simulates a sort of military structure. You have a uniform and all that, and you go out and do stuff like you would in the military, but you're not actually part of the military. It's more a thing to learn leadership thing. And some people really like it. Some people get military aspirations from it.
Okay, that sounds very fun. And
It is fun sometimes if you have like because sometimes you hang out with the right people. Sometimes you have the guys that yell at everyone. So yeah.
that's
Pretty
fascinating.
garbage.
Okay.
Gosh, I never did like a cadet thing. I was like, I just joined, and that's what happened. It's so weird. Like it's like some people you think, oh yeah, they're definitely gonna join the military when they did like the cadet program, and then they're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they're like 16 or something.
Yeah, most people I think in the cadets ended up just hating the whole experience because of it. But there's a lot of
Understandable.
but it's not really about, trading for the military. It's more about just learning to advocate for yourself and to be a leader, which
Yeah,
some of that definitely rubbed off on me, I suppose.
you are a leader. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Muffin, can I get
Okay,
some? And
moving to the
NJRT
next
does that count?
question.
Yes, it does.
What other talents or hobbies do you have outside of voice acting?
Well, here at university, I major in English, so I just, in general, like writing essays a lot.
Ew.
I know
Essays.
and I know a lot of people hate writing. I like writing just to get better at it. I read a bunch, and I suppose if it comes to physical talents, I used to be pretty good at baseball. I used to play on a team. That is one of my other talents. And
Oh,
if it,
so
Wow.
yeah,
oh, I don't want to interrupt that. Continue.
no, it's fine.
So I was getting very excited to ask you about this question. So when it comes to making stories, do you make stories?
Like actually creative writing.
Yeah, or make poems or yeah,
Yeah,
anything.
I don't know. I haven't done much of that, but I have ideas in my head to write poetry. I just never really like they never really come to fruition. I just keep thinking about it, but I eventually think I'm going to
Why
do
did
it.
you
I
join
mean,
the
I'm joining the
military?
literary society
Me
at my
too.
university, so I'll definitely have chances to do that. And there's going to be creative assignments or all that, so maybe there'll be a chance for me to flex my creative muscle more. I don't know.
I definitely said
Simply
ew when you said
analyzing
writing.
literature is fine for me.
Definitely.
Yep. This may be something that may work out for you. I think that I mean you're you are a voice actor, so I think that being able to make stories and trying to, let's say, make poems may actually be a benefit for you,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Yes, maybe.
Yeah. I find a lot of people who are going into voice acting online, I've met a good amount of people involved in fandoms and stuff. A lot of people tend to do voice acting and writing, and a lot of people also voice acting and art. The two kind of go hand in hand if, that's what you like. So I've found a lot of creative people online, so, you know?
Yep.
As a writer, you could also make your own scripts too, or you could write scripts for other people and stuff.
I guess so.
Like
I've
that's
I've I've
yeah.
helped proofread for some friends before, so that's a thing.
And you actually like doing it?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Oh, gross.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that you can do it because then that means some other people don't have to, like
Yeah,
me.
I feel like a lot of people grew up hating writing essays because they have to stick to a very strict structure. But as you learn to develop your kind of style more from what you hate in the structure, that's how it worked better for me because I find out how I like to write. And now I don't have to stick to any dumb conventions that I need for just a teacher to mark.
That makes sense. I get it. Yeah. Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move to the next question. So what is your setup? Like microphone or what kind of
All
tools do
right.
you use? I mean, I know that you use a laptop, but
Yeah, so usually when I did like my best recordings, because I'm not going to talk about my university setup here, because it is nowhere near finished. But usually my setup at home is I'm in a walk-in closet, got
You can
clothes
do everything,
everywhere.
Yankee. You don't need nobody else.
I have a little
You
mic boom
yourself and
set
I.
up. I use a AT2020, but I'm investing in a better mic soon. I have pop filter over that, connect it all to an audio interface, connect that to the laptop. I tend to put the laptop as far away from the mic as I can so it doesn't pick up if the fan goes on or something like that. I turn the AC off because that makes background noise. XLR mics are really sensitive. They pick up a
Yup.
lot of stuff. So while it does get a little hot in there sometimes, at least the quality is quite good.
At
I
the
see.
very least,
So
that's true.
when it comes to, let's say, doing recordings and trying to pick up your voice, and this information can be quite useful because I'm a musician and I play on the piano. But do you have
Yeah.
any advices when it comes to setting up your microphone so it does not, let's say, distort the sound, or maybe some of the, let's say, piano keys does not being heard at all when it picks up from the microphone? Do you have that
Well,
sort?
when it came to me, I found that some people who have a mic stand, if they slightly touch it, it vibrates a lot, and you hear that in the recording. So
Mm-hmm.
stand a good level away. There's a good little thing you can do. If anyone knows like the hang loose kind of position in
Yeah,
surfing, like surfers do it a lot.
that's what I do too.
Staying somewhat of that distance away from the mic works well. Also, get a shock mount. I have a shock mount. It's great. It just keeps everything in check.
I see. So the one of the questions that I always have is that why does people actually record their microphone inside of the closet? Is it for any reasons?
Well, if you're recording, you want to have the least amount of things that, like, can appear as background noise. You want to have a nice enclosed space where your voice is the highlight. That's what you want. And if you're recording in like a wide open space, sometimes you get echo in that. It's no good. And clothes tend to dampen a lot of other sound, and they keep stuff very and close to that. Like try yelling into a blanket. Doesn't sound as loud to other people if you just yell into a blanket as if you like yell out loud. So clothes help. That's all I'm saying, and that's what closets have.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense, actually. I was going to keep that in mind when it comes to, let's say, recording my kalimba, maybe. Have you guys seen the kalimba before?
Yeah, it's
No,
like that's percussion, isn't it? It's like kind of. I forget. I used to watch a percussion channel, and he had like tons of instruments.
I like how you know everything about this and I don't.
Yeah, kalimba. So for people who don't know what kalimba is, let me show a picture of it, how it looks.
Okay.
So that is how it looks. And it's very calming to listen to. Very, let's say, very soft, very nice. It's actually very quiet when it comes to recording it. So I had trouble trying to record kalimbas let's say in the past. So it's gonna try to figure out the reason why. But for the time being, I just have fun playing the kalimba.
Nice, I like
That's
that.
good. That's good. Yeah,
You're a
that's good.
man of many instruments.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. They're the
Okay.
kalimba.
So the next question is, what is your advice for anyone that wants to get into voice acting?
All right, that's a bit of a tough one, because a lot of people have different reasons for why they want to get in. You know, either they just have that passion, they want to eventually voice for certain
I didn't
studios
sign
and
it right
stuff. They
up.
want to be in that anime or that game or something. And some advice I have is, just audition a lot at the
Thank you,
start.
Snowtails Fall.
Get
Thank you
stuff
for
going.
reading.
Get
You
practice
best. You the
in.
best ever.
Find
Miss
out
you,
what you're
Snowtail.
good
Thank
at.
you,
Find out
send
what you're
love here,
terrible at.
Snowtail. Love
Get
you.
tips from a bunch of people. You could take a class on that. I've been fine without classes, but I find just like getting tips from all sorts of people who are a lot more experienced than yourself, just they help a lot. And
Snowtail's right. Snowtail's
what's always worked
right.
for me is just seeking to be modest in the craft. Just respecting other people who are more skilled at certain things than you, and eventually getting more skilled yourself because of that sort of humble nature. But yeah, you know, voice
Oh,
acting.
I see. So when it comes to, let's say, that one advice that you really wish, let's say that you have been voice acting for maybe 20 years, 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say that you were able to time travel to the past where you actually have this drive to become a voice actor on the few years. What is
Yeah.
that one advice that you really wish that you want to know prior to, let's say, voice acting, as in you really wish that you knew this earlier?
Wait, wrong one. Yankee, I see you.
Honestly,
Sus.
I wish I knew more like places to audition earlier, because getting into like fan dubs and stuff is fine. But then eventually I found a ton of other resources where you can audition, and I'm like, why haven't I been looking at these earlier? Just getting out and auditioning more is the thing. I know I already mentioned that, but it's really a big thing, because voice acting's a sort of thing where you can go as fast or as slow as you like. You can improve slowly over time, or if you want to just like get right into it, you can go fast, submit tons and tons of stuff. So that's also a thing I like about voice acting, you know? It's not really a thing where you have to be on pace with everyone else no matter on how you start. Like if someone else started voice acting at the same time as me and they're already in bigger stuff now, that's okay. You just go at your own speed in it and find out what you're good at in that. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
see.
You know what? Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You know what I mean?
That's important. That's very important.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that kind of scenario, I do recommend trying to, let's say, take them as a reference or look them as a role model, perhaps.
You can. You can, yeah.
So I think that, yeah, those are the questions that I want to ask.
Yeah. And imitation, I wouldn't say is a bad thing, like doing impressions at the start. Because if I'm talking about things like writing, people who are writers do that too. You imitate other styles that you find are good or that you like. It's from imitation that you develop your own niche, per se, what you're good at.
That's true. Absolutely. Speaking of you and being an English writing teacher thing, do you want to be a teacher?
That's a tough one. I don't really know what I want to be in the future, nor do I think it's kind of a thing I need to know right now. But I'm kind of just following what I like. I'm in a position where I'm privileged to be able to do that. And, eventually, maybe. I like telling people about things, so maybe teaching could work eventually. But I don't know.
I mean, you already have a teacher voice, so I feel like you should. Even part-time's good.
My drama teacher's always like, you got a good radio voice, so he made me do a voiceover for cause of the pandemic, we had to have an online musical thing, so I was like an MC for the little segments in between.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. Yeah, I could totally see it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, next on blah 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 blah. Yeah, I see it. Okay, so thank you so much for answering our question. Now we have some amazing, fantastic content we have from Layton himself. This is from the manga channels. I'm gonna share it to you guys on Discord because the stream delay. So let me do a little share over
Stream
here.
delay is not fun.
So we'll share it on here. So it's smooth. It's
Awesome. Let's see.
live
I'm quite curious
reaction.
about this.
I wonder who's the other female. Who's the female voice actor in this video?
Is it Aaron?
We'll have to see.
Is it?
Aaron Yeager? Really?
Wrong Aaron.
Wrong Aaron?
Wrong Aaron.
Erin Lundquist. She knows a whole lot more than I'll ever know. I'll tell you. She's great.
Oh, she is so good. I listened. She was in the podcast. I think like last week. It was so good. So much advice.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Let's do this one. This is my childhood friend. Ready? Let's do this.
My name is
Classic.
Natsuki Nangoku. This is the time of year that my emotions are at the mercy of my childhood friend.
All right, class will begin now. You can get off Natsuki now. No, I won't survive
Is it
anywhere
going
else.
to play or?
This pretty
Oh,
girl is
I'm
putting
showing
a
the wrong
baby in
video.
my lap
Oops.
right now, is Yuki
I was wondering. Wait. So
I'm
that's,
sharing the wrong
still
one. Sorry,
image.
wrong one. Wrong one.
It's
My
completely
bad, my
fine.
bad.
We all make mistakes.
I got you. Say no more. 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 We'll do that one first then. Sorry, y'all. Your girl messing up. Your girl, man. All right, we're gonna play that one first then. All right, here we go. Boom.
My name is Kaito. I'm just an ordinary businessman. Today is a special day, and I've been nervous all morning.
I think this is one of the first ones
This
I
is
ended
my
up
girlfriend
doing.
standing next to me, Erica. And today, I'm
I think
proposing to her.
you are the main Kaito.
How
When I think of
exciting.
Kaito, I think your voice.
I've never eaten at these expensive restaurants before.
Yeah, who's this? The female
Yeah.
one.
I thought that it would be nice to eat at a nice place for a change. Oh, don't worry. I'm paying today. This is my treat.
I wouldn't mind paying too, Kaito. Don't try too hard, okay?
Is this Mercy?
Well, you know.
I don't think
think-
I don't think Mercy
the
started this
atmosphere is
early.
important for these special
Oh.
occasions.
Is it Aaron?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
no worries.
Is it Ribs?
Huh? What was that?
No.
Oh crap.
I'm
almost
in
gave
some with
myself
Ribs. I
away.
don't think this is her though.
I've been cutting back like crazy and working overtime for weeks to save up for this occasion. Proposing at a
And this
nice
is going
restaurant.
further beyond plus
I hope this goes
Ultra.
well.
Is Layton the voice actor for this channel?
Welcome,
Yes, he
sir.
is. He's
Go on,
Kaito.
please. Oh, yes. Arata. I have a reservation at 7 o'clock.
You sound like him. Do you embody Kaito?
Arata. I'm sorry, sir. We don't have a reservation for that name tonight. What? Maybe you have the wrong restaurant. No, I'm not mistaken. This is Le Monde Mystérieux, right?
Wow, that French
I'm sure
pronunciation's
they have a
on point.
reservation for
I live in
7
Canada.
p.m.
We
on
had to learn
21st.
French.
Oh, that
I'm
makes
sorry,
sense.
sir. We don't have a reservation under Arata for today, or any other day. What? No way! I made a reservation.
Yeah, he's one of the
around noon
voice
about a month
actors.
ago. I ordered a fish plate, a meat plate, and dessert. You sound like the guy on the phone. It was you who probably took my reservation. Noon. A month ago. Oh. You just said, oh. Hold on. Did you just forget to
There
write
is
it
always a
down?
Kaito. Their name is always Kaito.
Sorry, sir. We don't have that reservation written down. Once again, you must be mistaken. I'm just going to have to ask you to leave for now, sir. What? No way!
I live in Canada. I didn't have to learn French. Probably only certain areas.
So, he's just going to pretend like it never happened? Is he trying to cover up his mistake by pretending that I'm the one who messed up?
By the way, it always feels weird to hear your voice on recording.
Prepared for today.
But you sound good. It sounds like you.
I think you would probably know the feeling, Trina. It's such a weird feeling just hearing it on recording sometimes.
I feel like in the
Maybe it
beginning,
doesn't have to
but
be
then you get
exactly
used to it.
what
You're
I
like,
asked
oh, that's
for.
me.
Yeah.
But
I haven't watched many of these
can you please
videos, to be
prepare a table
honest.
for us?
I don't blame you.
What are you talking about, sir? You come here without a reservation and request such a thing. You must lack common sense. This restaurant is reservation only. You must know that. We prepare our ingredients day by day depending on the dishes we serve that day. There is much preparation to provide high-quality service. We provide the best service for the best customers only. From what you just mentioned, it seemed you tried to order from the a la carte menu. From your looks, I'm assuming that you couldn't afford a full-course meal.
Yeah, I'm looking in the
sorry to say
chat.
this,
Yeah, Western
but
Canada, hardly any
unfortunately,
French speakers. Okay,
it
I live
seems
in
like you aren't
Ontario.
fit for a
Maybe it's
high-grade
different.
restaurant like ours.
You have to learn
Before asking for
French in
high-grade
Ontario.
I had
service,
to learn from
recommend that you become a
grade
high
4
class
to
yourself.
first year of high school.
This may be a harsh
Wow.
reality.
I did
But
second
it's
year of high
apparent
school
that you
too,
aren't at that
because why
level
not?
yet. I would recommend that you go to a restaurant that is more fit for your own level. Please leave now.
Excuse me. Ninomiya. Party of two.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Ninomiya. Right this way. I'm sorry. It seems like I messed up on the reservations.
Did they put like a little
No,
bit
it's
of me
okay.
that they forgot to edit out?
I believe that you did your part.
I heard like a tiny little soundbite that they
Seems
forgot
like
to
we
edit
can't eat
out.
here today.
Hey,
So let's
the
find something
average
else.
person doesn't know.
We're dressed nicely, but I guess we better find somewhere that we can eat without reservations.
Wait,
What is she doing? Who could she be calling at a time like this?
yeah. So that's what happened. Oh, okay.
This sounds like Fire Emblem Three Houses music.
All right.
It does.
See you in
I
a couple
see it.
minutes then. Kaito, let's wait around here for a little bit. I called for the best backup.
The best backup? 5 minutes later. Erica! What? Who is this super handsome fellow?
That was a weird. That was a
Sure,
weird
you know
line to
this
do, by
guy.
the way.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, thanks.
I love the
Okay.
art style.
Huh?
Yeah, no, it's
Alright.
that sounds pretty good in
Let's
this
go to the
one.
restaurant then.
It's one of the better ones.
We're going back there? What are we going to do? Welcome. Oh, whoa! Mr. President? What? Mr. President? So, Mise, I heard that you forgot to take note of a reservation. Oh, no, sir. It seems like that customer was just mistaken. Well, there isn't proof, so I guess we won't be able to get to the bottom of that one. I'll serve our customer a drink or something to make up for it. Thank you, sir. However, your attitude towards these two afterwards is unacceptable. It's an extremely unprofessional way to act as a receptionist. Huh. You're right that our restaurant is reservation only. But those insulting remarks were absolutely unnecessary. Did you say that customers who can't order full courses aren't fit for our restaurant? Why do you think we have an a la carte menu then? There's no difference there. The only difference is in the needs of the customer. It's part of your job to take that into consideration and explain or make suggestions accordingly. It seems like you misunderstand what it even means to work at an expensive restaurant like ours. This is no place for elitism. There may be some rules as far as manners, but every person has a right to use our services. I'm not here to say that the customer is always right, but as a professional who provides services, the fundamental way of thinking
The
should be to
customer is
think in the customer's
wrong.
shoes.
It is. I think. I
Most
don't know. It's
self-righteous
been a
ways
while
can't
since I
even be
played.
considered
Yeah.
service at all. Wait! Hold on, Mr. President! Those two have been lying to you! I never said such things to these two!
Liars.
What? I see. So, it's probably the case that you're lying about the reservation too.
I recorded everything starting around when you guys started arguing about the reservations. Just in case.
I was on my way today to discuss removing you from our reception staff. And that's when my little sister told me about what happened today. Sister? We've been losing business and getting bad reviews ever since hiring you. After doing some digging, I started to think that it might have to do with the quality of your reception. So, I've been having him investigate undercover as a customer. What? You, sir?
I had to do a whole freaking.
He's a capable receptionist that I found.
I had to unload on this guy here. This is
He'll be
a
taking
this is
your
a
place
sermon.
after this. The receptionist
Yeah.
is the person who comes into direct contact with our restaurant's customers.
Lay it on him.
The restaurant's face, if you will. A guy like you who has no understanding of what it means to provide a service is unnecessary in my restaurant. Now get out of here. In the waiting room, the receptionist who insulted us left the restaurant sobbing. After that, Erica's brother allowed us to use the restaurant without a reservation, as an apology for what happened.
Another thing I should mention about voice
There weren't
acting in
enough
general
ingredients in the
is
house,
that
though, of course.
sometimes your neutral voice
So,
is
Erica's brother used his
honestly
connections
pretty
to gather some
like
ingredients
not
for
bad
us.
for just a character
It
voice.
was last minute,
So you don't have to change your
so we
voice
couldn't choose the dishes,
drastically
though.
for
I didn't
every
know this
voice
was
that
your
you
brother's
do.
place, Erica.
Sometimes just your regular voice
you
can
know?
work with proper inflection and that.
Yeah. It was a coincidence that
Absolutely.
you chose this place, though.
Kaito sounds very close to your
And since
OG
you chose
voice.
it
A little
for
bit,
us,
tiny bit
I
different.
wanted
Yeah.
to
but,
just
like,
enjoy
very
the place
similar.
without worrying about that. So I kept quiet. I wanted to hear your honest opinion, too. That's why.
I'm so grateful for your brother. I feel so useless.
Kaito, do you really think you're useless?
Huh?
You took the time to plan a dinner for us, Kaito. And when the reservation didn't go as planned, you apologized to me. You dealt with it like a gentleman, Kaito. That's what I like about you.
Erica. Oh,
So, if there's anything that you wanted to talk to me about after dinner, you don't have to be depressed about all of this. Okay?
I guess she saw right through me. Okay. There is something important I wanted to talk to you about today.
Oh, by the way, some
When you're
lines.
trying to do something
It's interesting.
important,
Some lines,
there
like
is a lot of
I had a line
thought
where I
that
say
needs to go
"oh,"
into
but
the
it's actually
preparations.
in the next panel, but
Even
they
if
put it in
things
that
don't
one.
turn out the way you
I don't know. I
planned,
don't edit these
there
videos,
are
so
always
what
people
happens
who
to
acknowledge you
what
for
happens
the
to my
effort
voice
you
is a
put into
total
the
surprise to me.
process. So
We are not the
rather
video
than
editors.
focusing
We
on
are just the voice
outcome,
actors.
Yeah.
I think it's important to put care into each step along the way. That effort and heart is what counts in the end. What did you think about today's video? Leave a comment and let me know. Come back tomorrow for more.
Okay, I'll come back tomorrow for more. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Who's saying
Like
that? That's
and
not.
subscribed.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for
Whose voice is that?
notifications.
It sounds like Aaron to me.
Is that Aaron?
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I know.
Click live. Please subscribe. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I would love to subscribe. That was very great. I
Yeah,
love your
10 out
voice
of 10.
acting.
I
He's
won't
amazing.
Very good. Very good voice acting, of course. Like, hands down, amazing.
Gracias.
What is-
I think
what
the
is
other
title. My bad.
the other ongoing thing I'm doing is it's not exactly like I don't know the most professional thing because it's not professional, but I'm helping a friend with he's trying to do a fandom of a game called Persona Q2, and it's just like a 3DS game, but it's not dubbed, so we're doing a fan dub of it. That's the
Oh.
ongoing thing I'm in.
Hey, yo, check it out, everyone. Check it out when it comes out.
Yeah, I can link to it if you want.
Send the link. I'll send it out to everyone to
Sure,
check it
sure.
out. Hey, yo.
So what is the title of this, let's say, comic?
That was Seikai no Fushigi.
Sekai no Fushigi.
Isekai? Wait, he called Isekai?
Seikai. Sekai.
Okay. Whew.
Had several issue customers. One person got mad at me because someone
Here's
else
a link.
took their order when I had came back, so I
Okay,
had
we have-
snap back.
we have a channel.
Dang! They got their attitude got fixed.
And of course I'm doing Yusuke because why wouldn't I be?
Because you're Yusuke. That's who you are. That's literally you.
Yes, that's me. I haven't done an audition in a while, because I've had to do because Lab 316, they give us a lot of videos to do sometimes.
So much work.
Like it comes in
Yeah.
batches and it's like a whole bunch. And it's not always like super easy, wrap it up. No, it's usually a lot of recording. Because I don't know, you've seen some of that. Sometimes the editors do like they make mistakes sometimes in these videos. So I like to edit my voice down a little bit to make it sound good because I don't know, I have standards.
As you should. It's always important to have standards and quality in your work,
Yeah.
right?
So there's that recording plus the editing for anyone who's interested.
And they could send you from like 1 to like even like 10
Yeah.
like scripts at a time.
So sometimes I have like more than an hour of audio to edit. Granted, I don't do it all at once because that would be torture. If I wanted to, I could. If I wanted to, get more money, get stuff done faster. But at the end of the day, when you're editing it, usually it takes like the time of the thing, maybe like the time of the recording times 2. At least for me, because I end up looking at a bunch of stuff, clipping, like cutting out stuff that's either a bad take or like I don't need it, and fixing parts. I'm like, wow, I really yelled too loud here, didn't I?
And then you're like, oh, I gotta redo that. Yeah, I feel you.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
the
yeah.
important part.
Very important.
Have you guys actually been in a scenario where you voice act a character and then the sound engineer engineers the voice that you just voice acted to the point where you cannot really recognize the voice anymore?
Yes. Yes.
Really, eh?
Um,
You've been
like
in
very-
some cool stuff, Trina. I remember seeing you in that one video about the pizza girl.
you saw that? Oh my gosh, you know me from that?
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I saw that a while ago before I was even in Lab 316, before I even knew you worked for them.
That's so crazy. Wow. I really like, yeah, Maddie Burrito stuff is so awesome. I love voicing pizza.
Yeah, because
Girl.
I remember I used to watch his like Pokemon videos.
That was back in the day, yeah.
Pretty,
He even sent me
pretty
like
epic.
a little plushie. Pretty good, yeah, pretty good.
I like
Okay,
that.
so let's go to the next video. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
This is from the rom-com. You all know the rom-com channels.
Canon
I know you
rom-com.
do.
They're always very, we'll say, heated, these videos.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one to call it. My childhood fun. This is the one I showed you guys. Like, oops, wrong one first. Now we're gonna do it right now. All right.
Now I wonder who's the female one in this one, because I never
name's
really
Natsuki
find out who
Nagoko.
they are unless someone
This
says
is the time of
something.
year that my emotions
We
are
will
at the
find 'em
mercy
out.
of my childhood friend.
All right. Class will begin now. Yukina, get off Natsuki now.
Mercy.
No!
Not Mercy.
I won't survive
I'm pretty sure
anywhere
none of these have
else.
Mercy
This pretty
because
girl that's being a
she
little
joined
baby
pretty late.
on
I'm
my
actually
lap
the one
right
who
now
got
is
her
Yukina
into it.
Fuyumine.
Oh,
She's on
really?
my lap,
Yeah, I helped
but
her
she
with
isn't my
her audition
girlfriend.
and all that.
I
So,
need Natsuki's
Yeah,
body
I
heat.
know exactly when she joined.
All right then. We can make an exception and turn on the heater. Yay! Okay, bye Natsuki.
Ribs.
Pay attention in class, all right?
Gotcha.
Finally, peace at last. What a waste, man! You should have just let her sit there. You be her personal heater then. I wish I could. My body temperature's average. I wish I had over 100 degrees like you. It must be from all that working out, right?
Nah, that's
hunk?
how you get sick.
Shut up. Yukina was always terrible with the cold, so she always touches me because I have a naturally high body temperature.
Pokemon
This is a
Golden and
freaking
Omega
anime
Ruby.
quad. Look at this.
I'm gonna go buy something.
It really is.
Whoa! Don't pull me from behind, Yukina!
Can you go buy me hot cocoa? I can't go out there.
This is is this
Alright,
Ribs?
fine. She's getting lazier and lazier recently.
I find
Here you
it
go.
funny that she wears a scarf,
Nice and
actually.
warm.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your change.
Oh, even the change is warm.
She's warming herself up with the coins, too.
Oh, I have a good idea. Can you hold all of my pencils and things before class?
Nope. Jeez, good thing it's me. Anyone else will get the wrong idea. Well, so did I at first.
Natsuki.
Hey, Yukina!
Oh, so
Something wrong?
sweet. They're such a
Yeah,
cute
I need
couple.
to ask you a favor. Will you hold hands with me?
What? What are you
Oh,
saying?
so cliche.
Hold hands to
Ooh.
school? People are going to think that we're dating. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but still. Aren't we skipping some steps here?
I have my furnace.
But I have gloves, so can you keep my hands warm?
Oh, that's what you wanted? Ever since, I've tried my best to ignore it when she would come close to me. She would hug me from behind, put her hands in my pocket, and even crawl into my coat at times. But I
Whoa.
reminded myself each time that she was just doing it for my body heat.
I forgot about
I'm
this
home.
one. This is crazy.
Damn, it's hot in here. Turn down the heat, Natsumi.
Your thin little sister doesn't have an
It's too
abnormal
hot.
body
Turn it
temperature like
down.
some meathead in this house, just for your information.
Yeah, I
Hey,
did, Yankee.
you
Got
want me to
paid to
turn
do
the
it.
AC
You're gonna make your guests cry if you do that.
By the way, we don't us
We're having a
voice
guest over?
actors for
Oh,
these
you
channels.
didn't
We
do that at
don't we
school?
record a lot of stuff, so we don't remember
Thanks for having me.
everything we record.
Hey, you can.
Yo, same.
Long time no
Yeah.
see.
I really
Oh,
don't.
Natsumi.
Because sometimes I hear
You're
some of
so
these, I'm
cute,
like,
always.
I had to say that.
Not that cute if you ask me. I had no
Yeah, you
idea
did.
that Yukino was coming over. What are you doing here?
Oh, the heater at my house broke, so I decided to take shelter here.
Oh, that sucks.
It's gonna take 3 days to fix it, they said.
Leave a tip.
Oh, that long? Wait. Are you planning on...
So, I'll be staying here.
Oh! Crap!
10 out of 10
oh, no.
excuses.
Oh no! The only
That
Yukina
leads
that
to
I've
our
been able to
romantic
process is when she's in her cold mood.
Relationships.
I'm still madly in love
boy.
with the usual Yukina.
Yeah, pretty much all the scripts I've done, like all of these manga channels
She
are
looks
just
so
a love
cute in her
story.
pajamas.
Pretty much.
She's not feeling down from the cold. Yukina is so vibrant and rosy. Oh, she's so cute.
There's one called
Hey,
Ability
that's
X
one
though
of
that's
mine
like
when I get away
cool
from my
superhero
meathead
plots. I like that
brother.
one.
You need to stop
That
talking
one's
about
super
me
cool.
like that. Yukina was going to be sleeping in my sister's room. We didn't have a guest room in our house, so I guess that was
Is
the
this
next best
considered
thing. I'm next
Slice
door,
of life?
so don't be making noise until late
I
at
guess
night.
so.
Okay?
Rom-com.
Better not be
Bum-bum.
eavesdropping on us.
Yeah, right. But I'm having a hard time falling asleep. I know that our feelings aren't mutual. She never lays a finger on me unless it's cold. And if there was someone with a higher body temperature than me, she'd probably be over there. Sounds like someone's walking in the hallway. They must be having a snack party or something because it's the weekend. Whatever. Just don't think about it. Go to sleep. Huh? What? Why is Yukina in my bed right now?
Girl, go somewhere else.
I
Is
don't
she
feel so
sleepwalking?
good.
Does she think she's in my sister's room? Hey, this is my bed you're in. Don't hug me! Hey, wake up! I'm gonna take the blankets if you don't.
No, my blankets. I'm cold.
Ugh. I can't see what's going on, but this texture.
Very, very sus
Has her
plot.
hands under my t-shirt.
Super
This is kinda
sus.
sussy.
The sus is sus.
Whoa!
Well, this is in the thumbnail so that people knew what they were getting into before they see
I
this.
started moving around.
Clickbait.
Her entire arm was in my shirt. Hey, stop touching me so much. Hey, are you
Girl, what is you
serious?
doing? Get
I was
out.
struggling to move, and Yukina continued to rustle around until she was completely in my shirt. Oh crap! This is way too intimate for me! But what happens if I wake her up now? She might think that I tried to take advantage of her while she was sleeping.
PDA,
She may
PDA,
never talk to
PDA.
me again! I don't want that to happen.
I feel like I just did like a billion voiced cracks over and over again there.
Jeez.
As you
She doesn't
should.
even know how I feel about her. I peeked down and looked at her face. She seemed comfortable stealing my body heat. Her eyelashes, they're so long. I can't believe she fit in my shirt with me though. She must be really thin. You should be thanking me right now for my level of self-control.
Oh my god, I had to say
So
that.
bright.
Yeah, you did. How you feel?
How was I able to fall asleep? It's like a miracle for a healthy teenager to be able to fall asleep in that situation. Yukina was gone. I thought that maybe it was all just a dream, but my stretched out t-shirt said otherwise. Good morning. I don't know if I can look at her in the eyes.
Morning.
Oh, she's acting quite normal. She wasn't there in the morning. So, she must have gotten out on her own. Maybe she was still kind of out of it? Yukina seemed normal the entire day, and it was night again. Good night.
Night.
I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'll be able to sleep like a baby tonight. Huh? What? Wait! Why is Yukina in my shirt again?
Yikes! Did you wake up?
Duh!
Shh! You're gonna wake up Natsumi.
I deserve an explanation. She was out of it last night, but tonight, she was definitely awake. Were you just faking it last night?
Oh, you noticed? No way! You were acting normal today, so I thought I was able to get in and out without you noticing.
Girl, you
In and
crazy.
out. What am I? A
Damn
fast
right.
food restaurant or something?
I just want to make one thing clear. I was out of it when I came in last night.
All right, I believe you. So, get out!
No, I don't want to.
What?
It was so warm last night. I haven't slept that well in so long.
Is that all you care about? What about my feelings?
Give this girl an electric
So let me
blanket.
sleep like this tonight
Holy.
too, okay?
This girl needs some help.
Please.
Is she testing me to see if I'll lay my hands on her?
Oh, and one more thing that I want to make clear.
What is it?
You're the only one I would do this to, Natsuki.
Wait. That's a good thing, right? But damn! I don't know if I'll be able to control myself tonight after that. Wow. She really is sleeping like a baby.
Natsuki.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely not sleeping tonight.
I can't exactly.
was-
I can't exactly call that fully wholesome.
That was very sus.
But you know, sometimes you get scripts like that.
And then you're like, ooh, yeah. It'd be like that. Gotta love these very cliche anime stuff.
Yeah, that's most of them though, so I think we're used to it.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, yeah, especially every rom-com thing ever. Alright, let me do
I like that.
the... You like that?
Mm.
Alright, final last video that we have from you.
I hope that my
I'll pull it up real
microphone
quick.
was not too loud when I did that.
No, it's fine.
That was good. I like that.
It was perfect volume.
Okay, that's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
turned
this.
it
Very
quite
good.
I think this last video is an Etrachad.
It is Etra-chan Sai.
This is the video like I show to most people when they ask about like, oh, you voice act. What do you do for it? I'm like, well, I'm in this.
You're in this Etra-chan thing. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, wow, that's so cool.
Because in this, I end up like talking to myself. Like I talk to another character who's voiced by me.
Nice.
Etra-chan saw it!
It's working?
There we go.
My name is Kuroki. This story is about
And
me
the,
when I
and
was
the
8
younger
years
voice
old,
voiced by
12
the
years
female
ago.
voice actor. I
Kuroki,
think it works when they
bring
do
me
that.
some more booze.
Here you go, Dad.
This is Hanatan. I can tell it's her voice.
Mhm.
A female voice
Trina,
actor.
just to let you know, I
Are you bringing
on
me
your
too
stream
hot?
it's completely
Bring me
white.
beer. Did you hear
Oh,
me?
yeah, I had to fix it.
Yes,
It works
sir.
now.
Oh, it works
Sorry,
now? Okay,
Dad.
gotcha.
Good.
That's so gross. Kuroki, be sure to wipe that crap up. And finish cleaning by tomorrow. Don't forget the bathroom and do the
Hanatan,
laundry
yup.
too.
Oh boy.
Yes, ma'am. My parents have been this way since I can remember. I wasn't allowed to go to school and I was only fed leftovers or cheap noodles. I was regularly mocked, and when it was bad, I was hit. That was the kind of house I grew up in. Of course, at the time, that's all I knew. My parents were my world and that was it. So I never even considered running away. I lived off the super rare occasion that my parents decided to be nice to me. Then one day...
Kuroki? Must be crazy. You idiot!
I'm sorry, Dad! I'm sorry! My dad was in an especially bad mood that day. He would abuse me for dumb things.
By the
Like
way, if
not
anyone
having
has any
secrets
questions, feel
or
free to
breaking
ask,
between me.
write your questions in the chat, and we'll ask
Mom,
Layton.
Can you relax a little bit? I can hear you outside. If you're gonna scold him, can you be a little more quiet? Mom, you need to stop being dramatic too. Jeez.
Huh?
I had reached my limit.
Hey, Kuroki, wait!
On that day, I finally ran away from my parents. So hungry. I want to buy something, but I don't have any money.
Hey,
Whoa.
you. What are you doing in the middle of the night?
I'm sorry!
Wait!
Etrachan has a lot of reoccurring characters like this.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, be careful, you dumb kid!
Thank you.
It's all good. Just be more careful. Did you run away from home? Come here. Stay there for a second.
Welcome. A few minutes later. Come again soon.
Here. You're hungry, right? Eat this.
This is for me?
Yep.
I was scared of how this guy looked at first. But not only did he help me, he bought me food.
Slow down, bud. The food isn't going anywhere.
I do wonder where they get the music for these videos. It's probably
why are you
like
being so
royalty-free
nice to me?
stuff.
It's gotta
Probably
be.
because we're in a
Yeah.
similar
Or
boat.
from the Japanese
Similar
channel or
boat?
something they bought it
You had
before.
a tough time, huh? Good job running away. You're a respectable kid. Don't worry. No one's gonna hit you anymore. It's okay. Cry as much as you need.
Afterwards, I told the mean-looking man everything. The whole time he wrote my back, letting me know that he understands, and he tried really hard.
Ah, looks like it's morning already. You ready to go?
Huh? Where?
It's pretty obvious, kid. The police station.
What?
Don't worry. If you go to the police, you'll be able to live a better life. You'll probably be taken in, so enjoy your life.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Afterwards, the mean-looking man took me to the police station.
All right, hop in.
I was immediately taken to the hospital and child services. I turned around to say thanks one more time, but by then, he was gone. Afterwards, my parents were both arrested. I was sent to a facility to be raised. The foster facility was a nice place. I made friends, and the workers there were extremely friendly. This is exactly the kind of place I wanted to be.
Afterwards, I went to high school.
Now it's
I'm
me.
working a couple part-time jobs to
That's
save
you.
funds for college. I never met my parents. That man ever since. I wonder what he's up to. I wish I could see him again.
My
I
mic
decided to
sounds
go to the
oddly
convenience
better in
store
this
for the
one. I
sake
don't
of
know
it.
why.
This brings
Sounds
me
good.
back.
Yeah, it was
Maybe the audio
It's
engineer.
over there that I talked to
Must have
them
been a
all
good day.
night. Sandwich and rice ball I had that night. Man, they were so good. That hair color. Maybe. Excuse me. Huh? What? Got something to say, bro? This is definitely the guy. The guy that saved me that night. Huh? Sorry, do you remember me? I was that kid that was abused. You saved me 12 years ago. Wait. Oh my gosh! You were that kid that was crying here. Yeah, that's me. Holy cow! You're so grown up now. You look good though. I actually wanted to say thanks. I didn't expect to actually find you. Yeah, me neither. Where do you live now? I'm in Houston. Oh, no kidding. Me too. Apparently, he had a job at that convenience store. I was shocked that this actually happened. We decided to meet again sometime. A few days later. Ah, yeah. I figured they would put you in a shelter. Yeah, thanks to you. Actually, I also grew up in a shelter. What? No way! Yeah, I ended up in the hospital when my dad hit me around your age. So when I saw you that night, I just couldn't leave you alone. Mr. Tachibana, do you have a family? Yeah, I have a wife and 2 kids. My daughter looks just like my wife. I just can't get over how cute she is. Whoa, she really is beautiful, right? Careful, these girls are mine. I know. We drank the night away. We didn't seem to have enough time catching up, so we decided to meet up again sometime. It was the best time I had in a long time. Hey, sorry for not chipping in. I totally should have covered for it. Don't worry about it. I save you once, I can save you again. If I'm ever in a pickle, though, be sure to get me some cigarettes. Mr. Tachibana, I can't thank you enough. We've been hanging out since. I don't think I'll ever thank this man enough for what he did. My parents were my everything before. Mr. Tachibana taught me that there was a beautiful and wonderful new world out there. That is an amazing sunrise. I hope to be the kind of man that can reach out if ever there's someone who needs help.
There you go. Etcher-chan saw that.
She did.
She
She
saw-
did see it.
She saw every little bit of that.
She knows everything. She sees everything.
Karina, do you know what Etcher-chan actually saw?
She's like God.
Because everyone,
She sees it.
everyone asked about the name of the channel. Etcher-chan saw it. What is it? What did Etcher-chan see?
The story. She saw all the characters' stories.
She's omnipotent. She's omniscient.
Yeah.
Goodness. I'm glad I know now.
Now you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
More you know about Etcher-chan. Alright. That was epic.
That was awesome. That was amazing. That was such good content. That was really good, and it very showcased a lot of your voice acting skills.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I guess so, because some of them were sillier, and this one was, I guess, more serious,
Mm-hmm.
and had good audio quality, so I was happy.
Yeah, definitely.
And for the most part, the editors were fine.
Yeah, for the most part. All right, everyone. If you guys have any questions for Layton, you can write your comments now. If not, well, it'd be like that too. Now I have this super secret lightning round that I don't know if you know about, but I'm gonna ask you a few things, and it's like basically yes or no questions, and you'll be like, you got like 2 seconds to answer it.
Amazing.
You got it. They're like simple questions. They're
I'm
not
ready.
like
I'm
crazy.
ready. I'm ready. Too ready.
All right. Orange juice or coffee?
Orange juice.
Burger or hot dogs?
Burger.
Funny or scary?
Funny.
Grilled or fried?
Let's go with grilled.
Good choice. Mouse or possum?
Mouse.
Ew. Introvert or extrovert?
Oh my god, no! I'm in the middle. I'm very in the middle of those two.
You can't choose. You
Oh
have
my
to choose one or the
God.
other.
I mean, what am I doing right now? I'm inside, but yet I'm talking to people. What is that?
Whatever you think. What are you? What you think?
Let's go
More or
let's-
less?
Let's go with introvert.
You failed. That was more than 2 seconds. Would you rather work 12-hour shift 3 times a week or 8-hour shifts 5 times a week?
12-hour.
Okay. Hugs or hand holding?
Let's go with hug.
Cold or hot weather?
Hot.
And this is the most important question of them all. This
Oh,
this
boy.
determines if we should throw you out or keep you in the house. Pineapples on pizza or prison time?
Prison time.
Yeah! You chose correct in that one.
Well, I'm Italian, so I kind of had to.
You had to. Come on, don't disrespect pizza, man.
Exactly.
Pineapples don't belong on it, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Amen on that. I like that.
So what is the answer to this question? That's what James asked.
Which?
That's the question. What is the answer to this question?
What is the answer to which question?
To this question. That's what he asked. That's all he wrote.
The what? That's very philosophical, James.
You got to think about it. It makes you think,
Mm-hmm. What is the answer to this question?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? We don't know.
This
I have no
might be
clue.
out of context, but why is there a kalimba next to you?
Oh,
Do you know?
because you were talking about the kalimba and you were playing it.
Now
so-
the kalimba's part of the podcast.
Yeah, it's like because you were playing it, so I had to put it there.
Exactly.
Oh, that is not the kalimba. That is the melodica.
Oh, come on,
you. Close enough.
Same thing, okay?
Yes, just pretend that it's the same thing. Yeah.
you. What's the coolest instrument?
The coolest instrument. I won't say it really depends, but the accordion looks pretty nice.
Accordions are epic.
Yeah.
That's
I like. It's really hard to be like talented at it. So whenever I see someone playing an accordion, I get happy because it's a hard thing to do.
It's actually
they
pretty nice.
get no love,
Yeah. There's some like really cool percussion instruments I know, and like there's these like steel pans. Steel pans are cool. And like yeah.
To like drums. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's a type of drum.
I see. I thought that you meant as in steel pans, as in pans made out of steel. I was like, wait, what?
No, like
Wait,
pots and
what?
pans.
Cooking?
Cooking? What?
I also like
Crazy.
taiko drums. They're huge and they sound like boom.
Boom.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah.
What is the answer? It makes sense. I get it. Okay. Well, if nobody has anything else, any questions for Layton,
Mm-hmm.
is there any last minute things you want to say, Sheeplin or Layton?
Let me think. Okay, so what kind of, let's say, music do you listen to?
That's an interesting question. I don't like more of the mainstream music. I suppose just like calming video game music. I do like lo-fi stuff. There's a good game. I'm actually like in the middle of playing it right now. It's a visual novel called Valhalla. I'm playing it. It's on Steam. It's like you're a bartender and you serve people drinks and you just talk to them. It's very, very chill. I also like music from He's dead now, but there was a guy who kind of started a lot of the lo-fi stuff called Nujabes, and he made a lot of the music for one of my favorite shows, Samurai Champloo. It's a good stuff.
Awesome, awesome.
I like that lo-fi stuff, you know, like with the girl studying in the background.
Yeah, I also listen to some older Italian music, but I don't know if that's really anyone's thing but me.
Old Italian music, as in wait, let me play it. Hold on. So pizza time.
No, not
Yeah.
Pizza?
that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, I don't listen to Pizza Time. That's not me.
Wait.
What's wrong with pizza?
No, but I don't know that. It's the song. It's the song. The song's not even called Pizza Time. It's. Yeah, that's from the south of Italy. That's from Naples. The song's called Funiculi Funicula.
Wow, you knew it. You actually knew it.
Yeah, it's very stereotypical.
It's so good though. What do you mean?
Funny.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, question from Yankee. Is there another hobby that you're starting to take a bit more seriously, working out, art, music, etc.? And how long has that girl been studying for?
Another hobby. Huh, that's interesting because I'm at a place where like the university I have has like a ton of clubs. There's a lot of new stuff I could start. I guess I'm kind of thinking about going on hikes more and just learning like all the good routes and stuff around me. So I guess that's somewhat of a hobby, going on good hiking routes. But yeah, maybe working out more, I guess, because I'm getting more involved in that.
Fitness is key to life. Never forget.
Never forget.
Never, ever.
Never forget.
And that girl has been studying for at least 5 years now.
Yep.
She never grows up. She just studies, and that's it.
Yeah, lo-fi. What's she called? Lo-fi girl.
Lo-fi girl. That's
Been
it.
studying for a very long time. I'm kind of concerned about her health now.
Yeah, that must be a pretty big exam.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, is there any last words you would like to say before we end?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yes.
Good advice.
Stay-
Good advice.
Get help.
Get advice.
Get advice.
Drink water. Drink water.
Stay hydrated. Go to the gym. You'll feel better. I promise.
Drink many water. And I guess to anyone who's interested in voice acting in that. And
Thanks,
is
Peach
worried
Bunny, for the
about
thank you for the raid. Thank you,
long-term
Peach Bunny. Thank you, so sweet of you.
if they
Thank
can
you.
do it or not,
Love. I
I
said love.
say don't worry because it's a passion. And at the end of the day, you have to, go for your passions, but also keep them in check at points. And voice acting's a very hard thing to do full time. I would say almost impossible. So at the end of the day, just go as far as you can with that if you really, really like it. And I wish anyone who wants to do that the best of luck.
The podcast went amazing, and I agree with that statement. Never stop. Achieve your dreams and keep working to your goals, but always have a backup plan. It's very important.
Yes, very wise, Trina.
Yes, of course.
I've been blessed. Thank you.
I've been blessed too. Anything you want to say, Sheeplin?
So I was gonna make a shorter sentence for what actually Layton said. So work hard and never give up.
Peach Bunny, love your VTuber. Very cute.
Work hard, play hard, study hard, eat hard, drink hard.
Yeah, drink hard.
Drink hard. Water. Drink water hard.
Sleep hard.
Yeah. Sleep hard. Get them good sleep. That's important.
Yeah.
Relax hard.
Exactly.
Relax hard. All right. Well, I'm gonna send your links again, and so people can give you some love, send you some follows, all that good stuff.
My epic Twitter. I'm gonna get a new banner soon.
Ayo, Layton socials. Check him out. Don't forget to also follow Sheeplin on his awesome account. He got that YouTube thing. He got this composing stuff. Go check out his work as well. Composer and a voice actor in a chat.
If you forget, Sheeplin will come to your house and play the melodica.
Yeah. Drink hard and played that harmonica.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Thank you. All right. Well, I appreciate all your time, Layton, and I'll see you in the next collab, voice actor collab game.
Yeah, epic.
If you have time. If you have time, of course.
Yeah. I mean, eventually I'll have a lot more time, but I'm glad I was able to do the podcast for today.
Yeah, me too. All right, you have a good one.
All right.
Take care.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
my dude.
Thank you.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Sheeplin, as well. Thank you for being an awesome co-host. I hope to see you next week too, maybe if you have time as well
Wait, for what?
for another podcast. Well, no, not next week. In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Maybe if you have time, of course. Just let me know your schedule.
Of
All
course,
right.
of course.
All right. You have a good one. Have a great day. Live your best life. Take
Oh,
care.
Before you leave, so
Yeah.
wait, is the stream still on?
Yeah. Still on.
Oh, okay. So can you send me, let's say, the MP3 files, or let's say files without the music on, and let me see if my music fit in some of the
Oh
other
yeah,
files.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you some comics and stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That's it.
Peace out, everyone. Have a good one. Have a
Alright,
great
then.
rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. And I'll send that your way, Sheeplin.
Awesome. So
Tomorrow we're playing some Stardew Valley on Monday, so look forward to it, y'all. Stardew Valley time. All right. Have a great one. Bye bye.